Oh, that taste.
But I have my other drink back.
Andy.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. That was awesome. If
Oh,
you have any more of that bottle, that's all. So our next roaster, I've met before. She actually comes from the great town of Bloomsburg, PA. Went to school with John back in the day.
Sorry.
I met her before, but I vaguely remember. She came to Beetlefest with our family one year. But she was like overly excited about Bee Gees memorabilia. I don't know if I'm remembering that right. Am I wrong? Anyway, I asked John, I was like, tell me something about this next roaster that I can use. And he said, well, she's a runner. And I said, that's enough for me. Because I can't trust someone who passionately practices the instinctive threat response of fleeing. On a regular basis, you just can't. You realize we're not food anymore. You may not know that. Okay. Anyway, without further ado, I'd like to welcome Liz Morse to the stage.
I chose this picture because it's John's favorite picture of himself. If you're unsure of that, check his Facebook profile. As we near middle age, we often reflect on our younger years, perhaps thinking of the regrets or laugh at the silly things that our 20-year-old selves did. If we could give advice to that young 20-something, what would we say? I considered this question from John's perspective and set out to glean the mountain of wisdom he has accrued from his vast number of years of experience he now has. An interview with John ensued in the style of Stern and Price, and to save the Googling time, I'll let you know that they're the inventors of Mad Libs. I took the liberty of writing John's letter to his 20-year-old self, myself, using the information he freely gave me during the interview process in the form of various adjectives, nouns, and other parts of speech. Dear younger self, first off, you look amazing, but please stop wearing the monocle. It keeps showing up in Facebook pictures and embarrassing us. Trust me. Second, you may think your spine looks gratuitous or your spleen feels cantankerous, but don't worry, before you know it, people will be saying they envy your cannibal. One of the important things I have to tell you is don't be scared to take risks or to follow your dreams. If memory serves, you wanted to be a florist by the time you're 42. So go for it, and don't be disappointed if you fall a bit short. Even if you fail, you'll learn valuable lessons about maniacs. And while in the big scheme of things, failure isn't an option, it's also a near certainty. Same with disappointment. You're going to encounter jaws that will break your rotary phones. But you'll find something later, just be patient. Please stop overanalyzing relationships, because the truth is, runners are stupid. I know you think you're in love with Layla now, but there's going to be a few more relationships down the road. I won't tell you exactly how many more, but it's less than the square root of -1 and greater than or equal to 1,977. Now, I don't want to mess around with fate, but that cute onomatopoeia you'll meet at Pepperland, talk to her, because you just may excrete her. You'll also be looking for a job in the real world soon, and there's a good chance you'll miss the carefree times of frenzied work. Stick with the job, though. Don't quit in 910 months. Learning to fossilize is going to be pernicious for your future. Also, I do have some bad news for you. There are a few financial recessions coming, so dial back on buying all those guillotines you're so into, and throw some of that cash into a Roth IRA. Be ready to move back in with your nemesis. Actually, you may be moving back in with him anyway. Don't worry, there's absolutely no shame in it. And if you ever feel completely lost and directionless, there's always Stormtrooper School. So relax. Life isn't about being superfluous. It's not a slime, and you'll be suspicious in the end. You've got a lot of time ahead, so remember, you deserve happiness. Be true to yourself. Embrace the ride. Don't panic. Hang in there and laugh out loud, because cartilage works itself out in the end. Love your future 40-year-old self.